What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how Pug did all this, because clearly he's having the time of his life just holding the spacebar. Alright, everybody, so the first website that you're going to go to is this one. It's called rufus.ie/en. So you're going to go here. You need to scroll down until you see download. You're going to go to this version, and then you're going to just go through the installer. So from there, because I already have it installed, so I can just go here. I can open Rufus. Now you're going to need the ISO to be able to install the operating system that we're going to use for Retroarch. Okay, everybody, so now that we have Rufus installed, when you open it, it should look like this. So first we need to get our USB drive, and you're just going to plug that into your computer. So let me get my USB drive. There we go. We have the USB drive. And we're going to go to select. I've moved mine to a different place. So I'm just going to go to data. We're going to go to boot ISOs. We're going to go to Retroarch OS. We're going to go to PC. We're going to go to Lakka generic x86-5.0.image.gz. We're going to open that. We're going to go here. It'll automatically select the volume label, and you start. Make sure that anything that you have on this drive, you're okay with losing, because it'll completely wipe the drive. And then you're going to press OK. Alright, I'll be back once it finishes its thing. Alright, we're going to want the installer. Enter. And this will permanently install the operating system to the laptop, assuming that you don't have another operating system on there. If you do, then then just use the live boot so that you keep the operating system on there. You're going to go to load content after you have plugged in your actual, like all your ROMs. You're going to plug that in. You're going to go to start directory, whatever your device name is. Then you're going to select one of your ROMs. So let's start with something like A Link to the Past on, actually, you know what, let's start with some Super Mario Bros. That's the wrong one. Give me a sec. How about Tetris? Then you're going to select the core, which I use this one for NES. So you're going to select it. Then you can play your games here. So you press whatever button. I'm using a PS4 controller for this, so it's a little weird. But then you just... Okay. Trying to figure out what button it is. There we go. And as you see, it runs actually pretty well. I'm using the D-pad on the controller to do this. I'm actually playing on it, and yes, you can actually connect it to a TV. If you have an HDMI output or whatever output your TV supports, it will work. Just know that you do have to change a few settings. Like, just play around with settings, because like that's how I got mine to do what I wanted to. Is I just played around with settings for a good like 20 minutes, and I got exactly what I wanted. But if you're just going to use it as like a portable little laptop that can do like a little bit of gaming, like retro gaming, you can just keep it the way it is, and you can do this. Alright, so now let's go and play something else. Alright, so Super NES does work on this. I've tested it, it works fine. Also, the only reason why I could not use the other laptop for this is because this one, the other laptop did not have a 3D accelerator, so it would not have the ability to play anything above Super NES or Genesis. So we're going to go ahead and start with Mario 64 on the N64. And as you see, it'll run. Now, I have audio off because for some reason this specific laptop has issues with audio. but most laptops won't have an issue and you won't have to worry about it. Like, in general, this runs really, really great. Like, this is a fan-made thing. Fans of Retroarch made this operating system for your average device. So, I mean, you have to expect a few issues because it's like, it's made by people. Like, they're gonna make issues. There's gonna be mistakes. So, yeah, let's get into like a little bit of Super Mario 64 and let's see how it runs. As you see here, it actually is running really, really well. It's running like how it would on the actual console, like similar, because I mean emulation isn't perfect, but very, very close to how it would on the actual console, and it's running about full speed. It's running about full speed, and as you see, it does work. It works really well, and you can play something like this. Alright, let's test PS1 now. Okay, so I got the audio fixed. It's working great now. It's really loud. Okay, so PS1 does work. Seems to be working really well. I don't know what it was, but I just checked like the logs, and it showed that there was literally no errors with audio. So like, if there's no errors, I guess let's just play. I mean, like, why not? Like, it's gonna lag a little bit initially. Like, initially it's gonna lag a little bit because I'm running this on a literal modded Chromebook right now. Like, this is my Chromebook. But yeah, it's working very well. So you can, I literally just died. It's working great. It's working great, guys. And surprisingly, we can actually run. We don't talk about that. Okay, we don't talk about me literally jumping into the void. I'm paying more attention to the screen on OBS than the actual screen that's gonna show me like better. It's gonna look better on the actual screen that it's supposed to be playing out of. But yeah, apparently my capture card fixed the error of audio breaking, which is kind of stupid. But like, it works great. Like, this is honestly a good option if you just want some retro gaming that's mostly portable. You just take a laptop. I mean, like, a laptop will work good for this. I'm literally just playing this off of a micro SD, off my ROM that I dumped onto this thingy. So I just have like a ton of ROMs I can play on this little Chromebook, and it runs great. Like, any little laptop will do this. Like, assuming that it has a 3D accelerator, which a lot of like old laptops do not have. Even like, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's old. It's just that it didn't come with a 3D accelerator. All right, so we're gonna move to something even more modern than that. Like, this is kind of insane how much you can do with this. So we can go up to, let's see, what game should we run? How about we play literal GameCube? Now it's gonna lag. It's going to lag, okay? It's gonna look bad. And you just hope it doesn't crash. Oh god. It just doesn't play right. Look on a PS4 controller. Where is the game? This one. We can play Super Mario Bros. Wii on a literal Chromebook right now. We're gonna have some minor graphical bugs, but it will work. I have to like hold the PS4 controller up, which is really awkward. But once again, that is not the fault of this. Also, why is my audio breaking? I want audio again. Give me a sec. This is not the fault of this. It is something else. It's not the fault of this. Guys, we crashed again. Okay. You know what? I think I've done a good enough showcase to show what this can do. It can play games just unstably. But like this operating system works great for like games that when you're not trying to literally push the limits of the device. As long as you're not trying to push the limits of the device itself, it's fine. It runs fine. Okay? Alright guys. This was fun. I'll see you sometime soon. Goodbye guys.